Here's a clear plan for fire safety in rental properties and the smart admin behind it. You'll see what to check, when to record it, and how a virtual assistant keeps you compliant. No fuss, just actionable steps. You want predictable compliance, fewer surprises, and safer homes, which is exactly why fire safety in rental properties deserves a methodical approach and disciplined record keeping, all of which a virtual assistant can quietly run in the background for you. A proper fire risk assessment is your anchor, not a formality you rush. You should identify ignition sources, fuel loads, escape routes, vulnerable occupants, and control measures. Then, document findings, actions, and review dates. A virtual assistant can schedule the initial assessment, trace actions to closure, organize evidence photos, update the logbook, and calendar a review annually or after any significant change to the property. Alarms must be right for the space and tested on schedule. In England, a smoke alarm is required on each story, and a carbon monoxide alarm is required in rooms with fixed combustion appliances, excluding gas cookers. Alarms are checked on the first day of a new tenancy, and tenants are encouraged to test them monthly. HMOs typically require interlinked alarms and sometimes a paneled Grade A system, depending on the risk. Your virtual assistant can track install dates, warranty periods, tenant test reminders, panel fault alerts, and replacements, and securely file proof of compliance to support fire safety in rental properties. Emergency lighting is often overlooked until there's a power cut. Where escape routes aren't sufficiently lit, and commonly in HMOs, you need compliant emergency lighting with monthly function checks and an annual duration test. Your virtual assistant can book the tests, collect certificates, label fittings with test dates, and log defects for quick contractor call-outs. Extinguishers and fire blankets need a risk-based approach. HMOs frequently require an extinguisher on each floor and a fire blanket in every kitchen. Single lets may rely on early detection and evacuation rather than extinguishers, but a blanket is still helpful. Servicing should be performed annually in accordance with BS 5306. Your virtual assistant can arrange servicing, ensure tamper tags and signage are present, and budget for replacements. Fire doors, closers, and signage protect escape time. In many HMOs, you'll need 30-minute fire doors with cold smoke seals, intumescent strips, and working self-closers. Your virtual assistant can log serial numbers, capture gap measurements and closer tests on video, and track remedial works with photos before and after. Electrical and gas safety underpins fire prevention. EICRs are required at least every 5 years in England. PAT is risk-based for supplied appliances, and gas safety checks are carried out annually. Your virtual assistant can diary renewals, liaise with engineers, collect PDFs, notify tenants, and align these dates with other fire compliance milestones to reduce access visits and costs, thereby strengthening fire safety in rental properties. You can make life easier by running a single, repeatable checklist every quarter, and your virtual assistant can drive it to completion and keep the audit trail watertight. Review the fire risk assessment status and update actions. Confirm smoke, heat, and carbon monoxide alarm placements, tests, and expiry dates. Check emergency lighting monthly logs and the last full duration test. Verify the presence, condition, and service tags of the extinguisher and fire blanket. Inspect fire doors for closure, gaps, and damage. Record fixes. Reconfirm escape route integrity, signage, and no obstructions. Cross-check EICR, PAT, and gas safety certificate dates. Refresh the written evacuation plan and issue tenant guidance. Test any alarm panels, call points, and sounders. File the weekly log for HMOs. Back up all certificates, photos, and logs to a shared compliance folder. Common mistakes include assuming smoke alarms alone tick every box, installing the wrong alarm type in kitchens, forgetting to check alarms at the start of a tenancy, skipping emergency lighting where corridors lack natural light, leaving extinguishers unserviced, neglecting door closers, and failing to maintain an evidence trail. Your virtual assistant prevents these by enforcing dates, workflows, and proof. The best bit is having a single point of coordination. Your virtual assistant can standardize templates, automate tenant messages about tests and access, book trusted contractors, reconcile invoices, and keep your compliance hub current. They'll generate a monthly snapshot that flags expiring kit, overdue actions, and property risks. This makes fire safety in your rental properties manageable, predictable, and most importantly, well documented. If anything I've written in my blog post resonates with you and you'd like to discover more of my thoughts about fire safety in rental properties, then do feel free to call me on 0743 42 87603 or connect with me on LinkedIn and let's see how I can help you.